Are you someone who labels everything? Your drawers, Tupperware, perhaps a first aid kit? Personally, I never use a label maker, but in politics, there's a tendency to label everything. Democrat this, Republican that. But what if the labels were dropped? Could a third party actually emerge? Well, enter the group No Labels, where on Monday night, Democratic Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia and former Utah Republican Governor Jon Huntsman will speak on the group's behalf at a town hall in New Hampshire, fueling speculation the group is seriously considering their own presidential ticket next year. Are you guys going to launch a presidential candidate in 2024?
Well, we'll see.
Joe Cunningham is a former Democratic member of Congress and a current member of No Labels. Cunningham tells us Monday's event is about releasing around 30 policy positions from the border to the economy. It's not a presidential launch. He says it's possible No Labels nominates someone next year to challenge Democrats and Republicans. His group's polling, he says, shows more Americans want bipartisan solutions and are not keen on a rematch between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump.
What do you say to 2/3 of Americans who say that they do not want this rematch? They want other options.
The group is already generating controversy. No Labels isn't revealing who is funding them, and Cunningham tells us they don't have to right now because they are not a campaign.
We're C4 and we're a nonprofit.
But the lack of transparency is fueling speculation that all of this could be an effort to impact next year's result. New polling from the Prime Group, a political firm critical of No Labels, shows if the group doesn't run, President Biden is leading in the polls. But if No Labels gets in the race, it shows Mr. Trump leading the popular vote. Cunningham says if No Labels does announce a launch, it would be to win themselves, not elect someone else.
We're not going to do anything that's going to simply hand the election over to Donald Trump.
Serious third-party challenges have been rare in recent political history. Ross Perot launched one in 1992 and 1996, but the best he ever did was 18% of the vote in 92, and he never won a single electoral college vote. On the National Mall in Washington, we found some Americans thinking a No Labels option may make sense.
Could be an interesting idea, yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot of people that are probably middle ground.
Meanwhile, others believe it just won't work.
I don't think a lot of people will vote for them.
Joe St. George, Scripps News, Washington.